With the presidential election in the home stretch, candidates are doing everything they can to put their campaign over the top.
A majority of money raised in this presidential campaign is being poured into advertising. And as a swing state, Wisconsin is no exception. But the patterns you can find if you look a little deeper into that ad spending can say a lot about the race.
News 8's Jenna Traum breaks down the numbers.
Well, chances are you're probably sick of all the political ads out there right now. In fact, you may feel like you could recite most of them by this point. So the numbers I'm about to show you may surprise you. Wisconsinites have seen a seemingly endless barrage of ads in the race for the White House.
I'm Mitt Romney.
I'm Barack Obama.
And I approve this message.
So it might be a surprise to see that in a list of TV ad spending for the presidential race in 11 swing states, Wisconsin ranks at the bottom.
I think there's probably a lot of reasons for where Wisconsin places on a list. I think one of them is that Wisconsin isn't a particularly expensive place to run advertising, so a place like Florida is really expensive to run advertising.
But it's more than that. When it comes to winning the coveted 270 electoral votes, size matters.
I think clearly Wisconsin is considered a battleground state, but among those states that really could go either way, there are more electoral votes to be harvested elsewhere. And so, places like Ohio and Florida are probably more prized by the campaigns.
Looking a little deeper into those numbers, a red pattern emerges. Republicans are outspending Democrats on TV ads for the presidential campaign 3-1 in Wisconsin. In La Crosse, the pattern is magnified. Out of a total of nearly 6,000 TV ads purchased in the La Crosse-Eau Claire area in the bid for the White House, nearly 5,000 were bought by Republicans. Only 836 of those nearly 6,000 presidential ads were purchased by Democrats. UWL political science assistant professor Tim Dale says that shows Republicans are trying to chip away at Obama's slight lead in the state.
So it's an area that tends to vote Democratic, but it's also an area that it has a good portion of Republicans in it. And if you can push down the turnout on your opponent's side and raise the turnout on your side, you are gaining an advantage.
It might not surprise you to find out that nationwide, 81% of ads supporting President Obama and 88% of ads supporting former Governor Romney have been negative ads. People might not like them, but candidates are buying them because they work, and that's for a few reasons. Negative ads are easier to remember, they're more effective at mobilizing the base, and it's easier to trigger negative emotions than it is to trigger positive ones.
All right, interesting. Thanks so much, Jenna Traum. President Obama has made 5 campaign stops in Wisconsin since June.
Former Governor Romney has made 2. Neither candidate has visited the La Crosse area.